Why buy anything else when we have the best right here in our state? Joining me now is a fruit farmer, Kent Pine, alongside Caroline Hargraves. She's from the Department of Agriculture to share more in this sponsored interview. Welcome, you two. You started setting up and everyone had to come over and take a peek at how delicious the apples are. These plums?
Those are pluots.
Pluots. Oh, I love pluots.
Yeah.
I think I just tried one like 2 or 3 years ago for the first time.
Yeah, it's a relatively new fruit.
And then the peaches.
Yes.
We're smack dab in the middle of peach season. Utah's own. This program's been around for how long now, and why is it out there?
Utah's Own's been around for about 25 years now. Our whole mission is to help people support local farms, find local farms and food, all sorts of food businesses across the state. We have over 350 Utah's Own members, so when you see the Utah's Own logo, you'll know that it was made or grown right here in the Beehive State.
Where can you find it?
utahsown.org, and we have a great directory of over 50 farmers markets across the state. Each of our members has a profile where you can find their business, what they do, how to find them, and support them.
And why so important to support our fruit growers and farmers right here in the state?
It supports small businesses, local economies, but also nothing tastes better. You'll find the freshest, best quality products. They last longer. They'll make your family happy.
Did you see someone nodding as you said that? Nothing tastes better. So you're in Santaquin.
I'm in Santaquin.
What grows in Santaquin?
You know, we are really well known for tart cherries, apples, and peaches.
Okay.
Those are the three big ones.
Those are the biggies,
Yeah.
and we're, like you said, in the middle right now, peach season. It's short, Kent.
Yeah, peach season. If you haven't had a great peach yet this season, you've got about another 3-4 weeks until peach season is coming to an end. The good news is that we're at the beginning of apple season. So we've got apples that are just starting to come off the trees. So we'll keep you supplied with whatever you would like.
So the peaches end and the apples begin. What type of apples are these?
These are galas.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Is that the one you grow, or do you grow several varieties?
That's the first variety that we pick. So I grow over 30 different varieties.
Are these your babies, the trees out there?
Kind of, yeah. I don't sing to them and tuck them in and things like that. But yeah, I take good care of them.
You're doing something right. Look what they're producing.
Yeah.
When people say to you, why support local? I mean, this is your business. This is your family business.
It's my family business. I'm a 4th generation fruit grower. I've been doing this full time for almost 10 years. And, I sell at a lot of farmers markets. I sell fruit to restaurant schools and all over the state, actually. And, nothing is more rewarding than when someone takes a bite of my fruit and they just, they get that look on their face like it's an alarm clock, like, oh my goodness, like, wow, what is this? Why have I not had this before? It's been too long since I've had this.
Can you taste the difference between Utah fruit and something that comes from somewhere else?
Yes. One of the biggest things is that we pick the fruit when it's supposed to be picked. If it comes from out of state or if it's coming from overseas, they have to pick it when it's a little green and hard, and the flavors just haven't had enough time to develop, and so by the time it gets here, it's just kind of flavorless. So if you can pick something up local, then it makes a huge
Right, you're supporting
difference.
farmers, but it also tastes better.
Yeah, it's a win-win.
Okay, how do I pick the perfect peach?
Okay, so if you grab the peach,
Let me grab this one.
you just want to kind of just not dig your fingers into it, but kind of squeeze it gently. And if it gives a little bit, then it's ready.
So, like with my thumb, it should give like a little.
Yeah, it just like a little sponginess to it.
And are these yellow inside, or these white
these are
peaches?
yellow. These are yellow peaches.
Are these the best ones ever?
They're really good peaches. It's a Suncrest peach. I don't know if I can say it's the best one ever. Maybe you should take a bite and you can let me know.
I'm going to take a bite. All right, how about picking the perfect apple?
The perfect apple. One thing to notice, I don't know if you can get in this close, but if you see a lot of it's red, but there's a background color.
Oh yeah.
And if that background color is more yellow than green, then it's going to be riper.
Okay, do you see that right there?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So when you're picking apples in your backyard, if it's a bicolored apple and that background color is more yellow than green, then it's going to taste better.
I would have thought the more color, like the more red color.
Yeah, that's what most people think. It's like the redder, the sweeter, the riper it's going to be. Nah, it's not the case.
Can you find Utah's Own products at local grocery stores?
Absolutely. Just look for the Utah's Own logo wherever you shop.
Okay, look for the logo, but go to those fruit stands. They're everywhere right now.
Get to know your local farmers.
Yes, I was just at one in Park City over the weekend picking peaches, and you said there's so many things you can do with them.
Oh, I love them. In pies, fresh, on pound cake. Rosemary caramel is one of my favorite things to throw on them. There's all sorts of things, but they're so perfect on their own, you don't need to do much.
Okay, where can we find your fruit? What stands?
One of the best things to do is go to utahfruit.com. That's a list of a lot of the different growers in the area. You might have seen some of the billboards along the freeway, and that'll direct you towards roadside stands. And then also there's a lot of farmers markets all the way from St. George up to Logan.
Fall's the time
Yeah.
to hit those farmers markets. I don't want to do this by myself. Will you each grab a peach? Yep, I know. You said that I had to bite into it, so you have to too.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you to Utah Zone for this sponsored interview. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. That was a good peach. How do you feel about it?
Mine was a little harder than I like it sloppy.
You're the expert
I like
there.
to wear a bib. And
I'm loving it. Did you take a bite? I took. We messed up our lipstick, but it was
worth it.
worth it.